I'm good. I've started my stream, so
Like everything's on
yeah.
fire.
My steel axe is ready today. Yeah, living off the land wants to tell us it's salmonberry season again. And spirits are in good humor. And
Yay.
rain all day tomorrow.
Love rainy day.
Okay, go to town, honey.
So, I did some research.
Yep.
Turns out rhubarb can be pickled.
And pickle just about anything, I suppose.
I've been stealing me some wood.
I think it more turns into a preserve. I don't know, because it wasn't the pickled icon. It was the preserve jar. Which is the same for everything. So those growing rhubarb.
Yep.
It does... You can turn it into something much more expensive.
Oh, my army. Graze on all that you see.
I might need to cut some...
And so you got a bunch of spring seeds here. Why are you...
I didn't want to... Thank you, you stupid bastard. Okay.
Salmonberries. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I need to drop some stuff off. Tomorrow when it rains, we're gonna have so much spare time. Okay, let's see. So I need to go and drop off a bunch of stuff.
Come on, I need to.
And where are... Do I not have any spare seeds? Oh, those ones.
Hello, animals.
Welcome to my army.
I actually want those seeds, damn it. Thank you.
It'd be great if I could train them to hold a sword and then we could all go to the mines. That's a feature more games need.
Battle pets?
Yeah. Which, I mean, I guess Pokemon already has covered. And Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well, I don't know of any. Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's-
Tends to be in most media a card game.
Yeah, well, isn't the entire idea that it's cards that summon creatures or something?
Yeah, that's the whole lore behind the game, is that it's a secret magical game for wizards and pharaohs to battle, or some shit. I never paid much attention. I just saw,
Literally, all I know about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that once while I was completely smashed, I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. That's my entire knowledge of the franchise.
I used to watch. I watched the first season, thought it was cool, and then I moved on.
Yeah.
Yep. So I watched some of, I think it was the second or third. I can't fucking remember. There's so much shit that goes on in that show, and I'm just like, no.
Actually, no, there's one other thing I know about it. There's the Alpha 995, the animator that I think I've showed you guys. He does like Animal Crossing type ones. There's one there that he where he ends up playing a card game, or Anka challenges him to a game of cards, and she's basically playing Yu-Gi-Oh with a regular deck of cards.
Yep.
What?
I am familiar with this.
I'm not.
It's glorious. You should definitely look it up.
I'm not sure I want to.
Oh no, it's completely clean. It's on YouTube. It's completely safe for work.
It's probably gonna hurt my brain like tremendously. Not that it's dirty. I can handle filthy. I've seen some shit.
That one of his is completely clean.
Some of it is due to me.
You know what? I really miss when Google had the I feel lucky button.
That will take tomorrow.
Inside? Yes, they're inside and going to sleep.
We spent all day on the farm.
Farming.
That stays with me. That goes away. Tomorrow when it rains, that is when I'm going to go and do all my other things.
Yeah, one downside when it rains is I can't speak for chickens, but I know for other animals they won't go out and graze when it's
No,
raining.
my chickens don't go out during the rain.
Okay.
I've never seen them do it.
Yeah, I assume that's probably the same behavior.
How the hell but fight like hell? Ooh, iron ore. Nice. Iron ore. I now have more mail. Let's go put the mayo and the fish I just caught into shipping because I need 15,000 gold or more.
As a side note, it's only 15 days till Midwest Fur Fest.
Woo!
Yay!
Ooh, some alarms going off.
I think so. He's playing around with the
I was just on it and then I was on it and it got stuck on. If I'm even remotely near it, it turns on.
Or I have one near my house and just keep going back and forth.
Also,
that is also a possibility.
I do that. And see who it messes with. Myro's in bed. Yes. Yes. Sleep is good. Myro is in bed.
and get some more hardwood. Okay, get out of the tree maze before I pass out. And right.
Not bad.
Considering how little I
$1,000.
sold, not bad.
I've sold better.
That was about nearly 9K today. That's not bad. I'll take that.
And rain, yay!
Ooh, I got a star drop for Sebastian.
Okay, I do not need to... I do not need to put my shit away. Water my shit today.
Oh, Sebastian's so sweet.
What do you do?
He gave me a frozen tear
He loves
and then a
those
star
things.
drop as well.
Nice.
Okay. Animals.
Go ahead and
need to
open
check.
the door.
I need to check the hay because I know the animals will not graze today, so they're going to eat out of there.
Oh yeah, but we're still over 200 hay. I check it every day.
I need to check what I have in the feed bin, make sure they've got stuff.
Does it not do the auto feed?
I don't have that level yet, I think.
Okay.
So I
Yeah,
have to.
I know basically nothing about coops, like if there's multiple levels or whatnot.
There
There
are.
is.
Okay.
I just do not have multiple levels, so I have to check shit by hand.
So I have an IT story to share.
Okay.
Oh no.
So
Well,
one of the things that we have at work is we have this thing where for our spam filter,
Yay.
there is emails that basically come out 2 or 3 times a day that are just kind of, if you had anything that was filtered out by the spam filter or quarantined, it's just an email basically saying, hey, here are your quarantined emails.
Star drop from Haley, by the way. Continue.
Yay. But so the problem is a lot of our users, don't necessarily know that they can use these to basically unquarantine or in other ways basically train the spam filter.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent out an email earlier today, basically with instructions, including screenshots, including literally step by step, screen by screen, how you use this to basically train the spam filter. I got a reply that was, what was it, I have a whole bunch of email that's going to my spam filter. Is there anything we can do to stop that? It's like, I'm sitting here thinking you're literally replying to the email that explains exactly how to use that to stop that.
why, yes, there is. This very email includes those very steps.
As per my fucking email.
Please follow these steps above, and you will.
Yeah. This guy is not the most, what's the word I'm looking for? He doesn't really do well following instructions unless you show him by hand how to do stuff. If you show him by hand how to do stuff, he's really good at doing it, but he's not as good about following emailed instructions.
I took our weekly, quest.
Okay.
It involves getting Pam drunk.
Making vodka for her.
Yay!
So I have a fair amount of that set up. I just need to wait till my current stuff's done and then start chucking in potatoes. Yeah. Is
So I've been enjoying the snow lately.
How much did you guys get?
Not much. I mean, enough that the roofs were white, the lawns were white. Maybe I don't know, quarter inch, maybe.
It's so cold here right now. So cold right
I'm just waiting for a blizzard. Give me a blizzard. Give me an ice storm. Give me all of that.
yeah.
Give me winter. Just please stop giving me, retail Christmas
Yeah.
music. Give me everything else about winter. But so far, and I know I'm jinxing myself by saying this, I've managed to avoid Santa Baby.
It's like Whamageddon, but Santa Baby Geddon
Yeah,
for you.
but I like Wham.
Yeah. You can do Davigeddon, and it's where you avoid Santa Baby.
I literally, and I might have said this on stream before, I have literally put everything, like an entire shopping cart's worth of stuff back and walked out of a store because that song came on. It's like, nope, if you're playing this song, I don't want to support you. I hate this song with that. And the reason I hate the song, and again, maybe I've said this on stream before, the reason I hate the song with such fury, back when Shopko existed, I worked there back when I was in college. And we had a 2-hour cassette. Oh man, I'm dating myself now. We had a 2-hour cassette. And on that cassette, there were 4 versions of Santa Baby, like 4 different recordings. So on average, like in an 8-hour shift, I would hear Santa Baby 32 times. Just do that day after day after day, and you will hate that song.
I don't hear it that much, and I dislike that song immensely.
Yeah.
And it gets stuck in your head if anybody mentions the song.
Thankfully, it doesn't get stuck in mine. I don't know how, but somehow it doesn't. It just infuriates me, but the moment I stop hearing it, it's gone.
You have trauma.
I have other songs that get stuck in my head, but usually they're songs I like, so that works out okay. Like any of 7 or 8 different versions of 12 Days of Christmas. Those get stuck in my head, but they're all versions I like. Like the McKinsey brothers.
Oh yeah, I'm there now. Don't you know?
There's a New Orleans version of it too.
Does not surprise me. Does it involve?
It's a lot of. There's some references I don't understand because it has to do with like a grocery store. Like one of them's a grocery store that closed.
Oh, years ago.
Years ago, K&B, and the color is K&B purple. But I do know what K&B purple is if I see it and stuff.
Well, it's sort of like, you're getting old when you suddenly realize, wait a second, half the time I give people directions, it's go by the building that used to be this, and then go by that grocery store that closed down, and then you're gonna make a left over by where there used to be that one Radio Shack that they tore down.
Yeah.
When you realize that half the directions you give people are that, you're old. And I know it's traumatizing, but you just got to accept it.
Yeah.
Welcome to Stardew Valley and Life Advice.
Yep.
Okay. My run through the mine was not very good today.
No.
Well, I have very little luck getting coal. I got 4 pieces today.
What levels of the mine are you on?
I go through 40 to 50.
I honestly think you may have better luck at like 0 to 5. Like
I tried that. I got nothing.
Maybe you must just have really extreme like bad RNG going on.
For this game, yes. My RNG for coal is atrocious.
So I think the 20s is usually where I find a bunch of like the dust sprites.
That's
Those-
actually what I'm hunting in the 40s. Is the dust sprites.
I just checked my chest. I don't have any coal here, so otherwise
I
I'd
think
offer
I-
it
It's
to you.
just, it's nothing horrendous. I'm not super pressed for coal. I'm just like, let's try and get some coal. It's raining. I can go get some coal. I did not know what to do, so I'm like, let's go get some coal.
Oh wow. The NPCs actually take into account that it's raining. How was your day, Dave? You look a little soggy.
Yep. They all actually have a rainy day schedule. So
Huh. I guess it makes
Okay,
sense.
so that goes in there. Ruby, aquamarine. I've got one of those. Copper, iron, stone. The coal goes in there. I have 15. It's excellent.
wait, what?
I
What?
I thought I heard you say something.
You heard nothing. You heard everything just fine. Don't worry about it.
He
Okay.
did say what you thought he said.
Okay.
No, I didn't. Everything's just fine. You will ignore it.
I feel like
You
I'm
know-
in Portal.
was that
I feel like I'm in Portal all of a sudden. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Everything's great.
there'll be cake. I will say, as much as I think we all kind of complain about NPCs and not being open when they say they're going to be open, but one of the biggest things that I think Stardew really has going for it is the NPCs are extremely well done.
Well, they kind of gotta be, or else it would be shit.
Hmm.
The NPCs are like 90% of the game.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I've been.
What was that? You cut off.
Sorry, something just horrifying just clicked on my brain.
Oh.
So I've been doing some looking into other games that are like Stellaris that we've played.
Hmm.
I've looked into Hearts of Iron.
I've really been wanting to try out Hearts of Iron.
Yeah, I
want
want
to
to try that
it,
sometime.
but what I've heard described about it terrifies the shit out of me. Like even
Anything
thinking about
specifically?
it, I am shitting my pants. It's like Stellaris if you put everything onto hard and then cranked it up another 50%.
It also depends a lot on what you're doing. Hearts of Iron is much more a you make your own objective kind of a thing.
Yep.
So there are things you can do that it's like, you know what, I'm going to be in this country that's kind of on the periphery of everything.
Well, it's not just that. It's
I know it is way more
Ooh,
complicated.
that's
cutscene.
what I mean.
Yay.
It's
That
Harvest
it's
Fairy.
way more complicated. It's far more intricate.
Hmm.
It's just a lot harder of a game.
Well,
in general,
basically, Stellaris is basically the gateway or entry level 4X game. You're not really going to find a 4X game simpler than Stellaris. At least
And-
nowadays. It used to be
and-
there were more.
And if anything, you could argue that they're making it more complicated with each update and expansion.
That is true.
And stuff,
Stellaris
so.
used to be a lot simpler.
They're true, but the same could probably be said of Hearts of Iron. Either way, I'd be willing to try it someday.
No. The one I want to play, and I'm not insane enough to say Europa Universalis, although I'd like to play that at some point.
I do not have a keg.
One of the things that I would love to play though is Crusader Kings 3.
That is one I want to give a go.
I've been wanting to try that one.
I want to be King Dave, and it's going to be spectacular. I will have a colony of nudists, and all will be well. I've watched enough playthroughs to know exactly what kind of kingdom I want to have.
I have Hearts of Iron. I have a couple of the other ones. So
I suppose arguably we are getting into like the perfect time of year for, like, long, slow sort of strategy games.
Yeah. Again, I'd be willing to give it a try.
Yeah, let me know if you guys want to try one of those three. Just let me know. I'll pick them up.
Sounds good.
So I think our next game is Factorio. I believe it's been decided, hasn't it?
Yeah, as far as streaming, yeah.
Yep.
Farm animals have been fed. At least that's what Maru said she did.
One of the other things that I really like about things like Hearts of Iron or Crusader Kings, compared to say Stellaris, is that Stellaris, realistically speaking, Stellaris is kind of everybody versus everybody, which isn't so much the case with the other games.
Yeah, I admit I'm very much a cooperative player.
I enjoy versus.
I gotta be in the mood. Being honest.
Yeah.
Even in the WoW days, back when I played that heavily, I had to be in the mood to PvP, or else somebody attacking me in the open world just did nothing but piss me off.
Yeah.
I think for me, my big thing is I enjoy PvP against players that I'm more or less on equal skill with. Like, I don't like getting stomped on over and over again, and I don't like stomping over and over again either. I like going into a game where it's like, I have no idea who's going to win this.
That's understandable. That's not so bad. My problem is half the time when I got hit in the open world, it was people who just tore me apart.
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is with open world style PvP, basically it's just like, it's just like muggers in real life. The mugger is only going to go for the person that looks like an easy target. The mugger isn't going to go for the guy who's, open carrying an AK-47. He's not going to go for that guy.
Hilarious if they did.
It would, actually. I gotta say, I think some of my favorite PvP, even though I wasn't great at it, was probably EVE Online. I actually really enjoyed that.
I still get comments that the two of you are cackling. Yes.
It's like, yep, I went in with 10 ships fully expecting to lose all of them. I only lost one. Or no, I only lost one.
Okay, another thing of mayonnaise dumped into the shipping thing. Actually,
the sad part is we didn't actually coordinate it all that well, because arguably I was the best equipped to basically cover you guys, like sort of cover you guys' retreat.
Yeah.
Although I think my ship might have been more expensive than you guys'.
Yes,
I was the money bags.
Yeah.
Because I rated Warcraft at the time, and I would pop EVE on my netbook and just mind while playing Warcraft for like 5, 6, 7 hours.
Oh dear God! Back when I progressive rated, I would do my pulse, I would focus, but the moment I died, I'd have a phone game, a book, or like a handheld console next to me, and I would just sit there.
That's what I was, a high rank guild, progressive, or progression guild, yeah. That's what I did, and one person ruined it all for me, and I walked away mid-raid.
It's sad.
If I haven't gone back for like the last expansion or two, but I have gone back just to level and see the new content.
Hmm.
And I do like tell him where to shove it if I see him in game.
I quit at the most recent expansion. I just eventually, with all the stuff going on in Blizzard, had a nice,
Yeah.
long, hard think about it and realized I'm just not having fun anymore.
For me, it was kind of so it was right before Warlords of Draenor dropped when they did the balance patch basically, or what's the word I'm looking for? Not balance patch. Basically, when they did the patch before the release that basically changes all the mechanics.
Yeah, that gets tiring too.
Well, it's one of those things. I had been a protection warrior since literally day one of me playing WoW. So I don't know how many years ago that has been at this point. But I was basically like protection warrior. And I knew that it was, pretty weak. And I knew that, but I really enjoyed the play style. And, I figured, well, sooner or later they'll, buff
Okay.
me up and I'll be balanced and things like that. Well,
Yeah.
after it took until Mists of Pandaria for them to actually buff me, and I'll admit I feel like they did slightly overdo it because I was soloing things that I feel like I shouldn't have been able to solo. But it was one of those things like, okay, so clearly they just need to give me a minor nerf, nothing big, just a minor one. I mean, really, they could even just take the existing abilities I already have, and they could just, like reduce my self heal by, maybe 15% probably would be about right. Then that patch came out, and I was weaker than I had ever been. Like to the point where something that I had previously been able to solo brought me down in like, I think it 4-shot me, maybe 5-shot me. And it's one of those things like, guys, what's the deal? You almost had me balanced.
Oh, yeah. I
And I
used to
think,
play.
oh,
Go
God.
ahead.
I think that was kind of the last straw of a big pile of straws.
Hmm.
I quit during the huge sexual assault shit, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had
first.
been playing Beastmaster, and I loved playing that class. I love pets. I love having the pets that I can go out hunt, get. I love the variety. I enjoy Pokemon games like
Yeah,
because
you
of
were
it.
playing Pokemon.
Well, they have Pokemon in the game. They have their
Yeah.
own version of it, battle pets.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed hunting the hunter pets down, getting them. I enjoyed it. But they kept deciding hunter pets didn't need to be able to operate like the other classes. No. Because the entire internet deemed Beast Mastery as their punching bag, Beast Mastery had to be the weakest fucking thing, and we had to fight to solo anything. And eventually, for raiding, I switched to a Death Knight. And then Unholy turned out to be quote-unquote overperforming, i.e. everybody else was whimpering and crying because Unholy could actually do something in World PvP, and they didn't like it. So that got nerfed, but I just stuck with it until I decided, hey, if Blizzard's going to act like they were, I quit.
Difficulty. Oh, God.
What happened with me, it was maybe like 2014, 2013, 2014, somewhere give or take a year or two in there. It was before I moved to 2016. It was patch day, and I had to work late that night, and normally like I'd get home on patch day and see what was changed, and do a dungeon or two just to refamiliar, just to fix things up. There were a lot of changes to Holy Paladins, which I was the lead healer of the raid, and they really messed with Holy Paladins. It changed a lot. So I and my guild knew I had to work late that night, and they knew 1 or 2 polls I would have things sorted. So the second poll is I almost had it sorted out, and the third poll I knew what I had to do to fix things. You know, I had, you know, or waiting for everybody to come back. I, you know, quickly reset, you know, my heal bot and everything, and changed a few things around, changed a few, you know, a few talents and stuff. And this friend of the tank who was in helping us with the boss, it was a boss we hadn't taken down yet, flips the fuck out on me for not healing correctly and not being in my A game. I said, dude, I had said, and everybody knew I had to work late, I couldn't test it. Well, you should have left work early because your priority is raid. And he was just nasty. He says, I think you should just be a you know, DPS. You're not suited to be a healer. Might I add, I was the #1 ranked Holy Paladin on the server, and also at the time, I was the #1 ranked Warlock on the server too.
Yeah.
And I was in the top 10 altogether on the server, and it was a big server. And I'm like, you know what? I had been sick, kind of just burnt out with raiding, and that's just, you know what? This isn't fun anymore. And left the guild and logged off and unsubbed Warcraft for like a year. Didn't answer like Facebook messages from guildy friends for a few days, and I guess one other healer like quit too. So they lost their healers because he was such a jerk to everybody.
Well, that's their problem.
Well, it's a lot.
I've heard he's still insane too.
Well, one of the problems you always run into is looking at it like working at a company, for example. Every company is going to have assholes. The problem is how management deals with an asshole.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like, this person did this, and this.
Yeah.
They still have a job here. You are implicitly saying that you as a company are okay with this.
Yeah.
And the problem is that it's like, I think there isn't necessarily, I don't think a lot of times people realize that.
Yeah. And well, the thing it hit me really bad, and that's kind of why I'm nervous about playing new games. Is that was just a horrible experience, and I always remember the person's name. His name is Guts. I won't tell you what server he's on because there's several people with the name or how he spells his name. But if any of you guys play Warcraft, if you knew a Guts who spoke to himself first person, is basically a conversation. Guts doesn't think you're a good healer. Guts thinks you should go DPS. Guts thinks you should have left work early because rating's more important. Guts really thinks that. That's how he talks. So that just made it even more just like, you know, Rajni, my Warcraft character. Rajni thinks you're an asshole, Guts. I did tell him that too. Yeah. Pretty scared of me though.
Yeah.
He was a jerk.
Yeah. Well, the guild kind of had a option of, well, we can kick this one asshole, or we could lose 2 healers, and they chose the 2 healer.
2 healers.
Yep.
They tried to get us back and said that he would never raid with us again. I'm like, no,
Yeah, it's like, no, that's one of those decisions you had to make in the moment.
You all should have been booted him that second. I would have done that if I was leading the raid that night. I had before for people acting like that when I led raids.
Well, it's one of those things, like, even if it had been later that night, it still would have been, I think, acceptable.
Yeah.
But it's like...
And, I mean, it was progression rating, but the thing is there is a fine line of, like, you're going to have to fine-tune things when there's a patch. The first night of progression rating with a new patch is really rough. You're not going to get it down to 2 bosses when it's your first time doing the boss.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing, too, about it is, like, you know, you should have left work early, et cetera, et cetera. It's like, okay, will Blizzard pay for me to have the computer that I'm running this game on?
Will you, Mr.
Yeah, will you? It's like, I kind of need a job to, you know, pay my bills, including this computer and my internet.
Yeah, I always hated that. This is your life mentality.
I mean, I absolutely get where it comes from. Just if you do something, say, half an hour a day, you're not going to be as good as the person that does it, 6 hours a day. But at the same time, it's one of those like, well, I shouldn't have to do this 6 hours a day to, be able to do it.
Yeah.
Also, sort of like, since we were talking about like balancing and things like that, one of the difficulties you run into with balancing things is that there are multiple sort of conditions you have to balance for. And the problem is that, and I'm not using this as an excuse for them, but one of the problems you run into is that each type of player kind of sees everything through their own lens.
Yep.
And I'm not talking like specific classes or things like that. But here's, so here's a good example. Let's say you have a class that is easier to play, but it's not as strong as another class.
Mm-hmm.
Beginner players, that class looks overpowered if you're looking at beginner versus beginner.
Yep.
When you look at the top of the world, oh, yeah, this class sucks. The problem is that you can't necessarily that well. I say that is, but one of the those characters skills or those basically you need those things that actually give a beginner player a boost. I know. Well, I think extra credits called it first order optimal strategy.
Yep.
The idea of basically it's not going to make the progress, but as a beginner, it's going to save and you'll be able to enjoy the game. If you're not enjoying the game, you're not because you'll quit. The difficulty is that a lot of times, a lot of games fall into the trap of they only balance based on the top level of play, and I think sometimes they don't necessarily realize, hey, wait, the character isn't supposed to be a world class character. This character is supposed to be a good beginner one, like to learn the game.
There you go in there.
I think also like it was very like effective, and we were guild because we were patient. Because we've seen guild like that an asshole was in, because they were putting so much pressure on people. They're having more trouble getting stuff down. Where we were like, okay, let's sit and discuss it.
Well, and the thing is too, and here it's this actually matches up with what you see in like the business world. Okay, so it's one of those things like, would I work for Tesla? Absolutely not. Demands of working topical right now, isn't it?
Yep.
But
like good old elongated
things, it's, I wouldn't do it. I would if I have at least qualifications to work, but I wouldn't touch the place with a 10-foot pole. I've seen that, that Tesla makes like, okay, cool. pay well. I honestly don't pay well, but let's you you pay really well, but I have hours of which to spend the money you pay me.
Yeah.
That's a company. It's not Epic Games. Make like business on it.
And just for the infamous to have like campus for parts of each building. Same Epic, right? Yeah.
Is just outright say, we will absolutely. There are two things we do. First, okay. First, insanely well, and insanely insane. She argues basically work there for you get a full year paid sabbatical. Like, think of it like in a full year vacation on the company's payroll.
Yep.
Basically, what they do is, and the company they accept this and they know this is what happens. Basically, what happens is everybody they work their sabbatical, and then when it's about to wrap up, they go elsewhere, and the company is okay with that. The third thing is if you have on your resume, go based. So what ends up, a lot of people that really have families to worry about or things like that, what they end up, they hire those people, absolutely grind 5 years, and then starting to have a life. I'm starting to have what I do. I go to more laid back, like an IT manager type job someplace.
Because they have all from.
Yeah. That's how you do running a company that burn people out.
Yep.
And the camp awards thing and big world class with gourmet.
I've heard the company just.
Would you ever work there if you could?
5 years, then
if
retire.
You're younger.
Let me think. Give me a moment to ponder that.
Yeah.
I might have. I might have when I was fresh out of college.
Yeah.
I wouldn't now, but I might have then.
Meant to drop those off and didn't do it. Let's head back.
See what dear old Krobus has today for me.
Hey, cutscene with Penny.
Still haven't found a single leak for the old fart.
If you really need a leak, my top the chest behind my house.
By the end of the year, if I haven't found one, I might grab one for you.
Okay.
Swore I have one. I think I have some growing. Fucking hell.
I have mixed seeds. I might just plant those babies.
Oh, if you also, I have a bunch of spring seeds if you want to grow your own.
Yeah. So do I. I need to.
I need to step away for just a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay.
That. So much stuff. So did I have it back? And not the last to bed.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome
Yep.
back. I'm just heading to bed now.
Realized I hadn't thrown the popcorn stuff in the dishwasher, which doesn't sound like much, but at the Dave household, it's a pretty major crisis if the popcorn stuff isn't clean.
Ah,
It's a cultural centerpiece here, or something like that.
Staple food for days.
It kind of is. I actually go through a couple pounds of popcorn a week.
All right. Storm's approaching. Thunder and lightning. Your stuff up. Let's see. And spirits are very happy today.
Ooh, good day to go to mine.
Yep. Go take your pictures. I'm sure they would look nice.
I have more garlic.
Dang it.
Rain.
Ooh. Check, no, okay. Let's see. Well, I just got a prismatic shard.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, trying to get a fucking headache.
Hello.
What?
What?
I ran past somebody.
Ah.
I was starting to get a headache, and I'm like, fuck.
Ooh.
Process geodes. What?
No.
I just fell into the trash. I didn't dig through it. I tripped.
Likely story.
Sus.
Shifty eyes.
Voted off the island.
All right, Kent, where are you?
I wonder how many crystals the museum really needs. I'm gonna go check. Because I just processed a shitload of geodes out of boredom. Oh, collect rewards. Espresso. Cool. Donate. I have one. I want to put it here. Boop. So I have done it. The other specimens. I wonder what to do with them. I like to dig. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole.
check on one thing while I'm in town. Hey, Tanuki, have you seen the lower shop?
The what?
The lower shop.
No. The hell is the lower shop?
He doesn't speak on Fridays, just FYI.
Yeah. He has good stuff sometimes. For enough money, you can get a
Looks like you picked
another
up
star
his.
drop.
Looks like you picked up the sprinkler.
Yeah. I can't use it on my farm, but I was gonna put it in the
Greenhouse.
greenhouse. Yeah.
Good
I'm gonna
plan.
have to look here when I have money. Right now, I am 10,000 away from. I am 10,000 away from
All your hopes and dreams.
the upgrade. Motherfucker! I did not want to go to the beach. Oh. Yes, this is the way I wanted to go. The lower route back home so I can go find some trees to cut down for wood because I want to make a keg or two.
Hey, Clint.
Still gonna have to water a little bit, but that's okay. Save me a bit of time.
Yep. And cutscene with Linus. It's kind of like.
Okay. Got some wood. Probably should have gotten a little more. Oh well. Question, what do you do with minerals, or do you just sell them?
Pretty much sell them. You can use them to dye cloth if you get into the clothes making aspects, but
Because I've got several.
usually if there's a specific clothing style that you're looking for, you'll find whatever mineral you need to do it. Grab it.
So I need.
Oh.
There. I now have a keg.
Yay!
I would recommend throwing some potatoes in it so we can finish up Pam's quest.
I didn't want to do potatoes. I
Okay.
don't have any.
Egg tato.
I legit don't think I have any. Do I not have potatoes? I swore I kept vegetables from everything. I have a potato. Nope, I have potatoes. Okay. We'll use potatoes for now.
What is it? We looked it up. It takes approximately half an average sized potato to make a shot of vodka. So basically, you can have half a baked potato and a shot of vodka for one potato. In real life, I have no idea in the game.
I'll keep the quartz in that chest because I want to know where the hell it is. Aquamarine. Fire quartz. Topaz.
It's probably one of those days.
Since I'm not the last, I'm gonna go get something to drink. Be right back.
All right, Sarah, I may be having a sleepover tonight.
Oh God, threesome.
Nope.
What the hell is Brony doing on our floor?
Why is your bed so far away from the front door?
This sounds an awful lot like a self-report to me.
Sebastian sus.
I moved my bed to the main room just so it's close to the door.
Well, you're the one who has that problem consistently.
Okay. What happened?
My
Already
bed is
passed
too
out.
next to my bed, and he's complaining that my bed is too far from the door, and he said he moved his bed to the main room, and I said, well, he's the one who has that problem consistently of passing out.
Yep. Alright. Sunny day tomorrow. And very happy today.
I did not want to.
Alright, no, you don't have to go out and ruin your hair in the water.
Oh.
It's George for the random rocks.
You try. So I actually had a gift specifically for her. Damn it. Some hey, Marnie, you never should have.
Toes.
Okay, so nothing to collect on for a harvest yet.
Somebody has 8 plants in here. Done.
It's the upper right, it's me.
Bottom left.
That's me. I threw in a bunch of seeds because I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna... I am trying to desperately save money.
So many potatoes.
I'm trying to desperately save up some cash to get that 50k upgrade.
Feel free to use that other corner if nobody's going to be using it to help out.
Again, it's more of a case of I need to first get the money.
I was just saying, if you have seeds and can plant in that corner,
Mhm.
then you can sell the stuff that you grow and make the monies.
Yeah, right now I'm 9,000 away from a house
Yeah.
upgrade. Everything's going towards it right now.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised Joja Mart doesn't offer reverse mortgages.
Trojan Mart is like, aren't they the devil?
Yeah.
Well, they're supposed to represent the large corporation kind of a thing.
They're the devil!
I mean, look what they're doing to poor Shane.
He's like a soulless asshole. I mean, or is that just Shane?
He's depressed and has alcohol issues, I think.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gathering.
Tanuki, do you remember me when I was at my last job? That's Shane.
Why doesn't he just... Oh, I suppose he can't just outright change jobs.
Yeah, it's like to where. Because I
Pierre's like,
assume
hell
Pierre
no.
isn't hiring.
Yeah. Pierre uses his wife and kid as slave labor, is what he does.
This is where it turns out there's a plot twist, and Pierre was the bad guy all along.
Some argue that case.
There's rumors, there is discussion now how he's a terrible manager. There's a Reddit thread about it, actually.
Well, just because he's a terrible manager doesn't make him the bad guy.
Yeah. At least he's not Lumberg. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have you come in on Wednesday.
Okay, I have eggplants. Let's make some seeds for the eggplants. See what I can get.
By the way, one of my favorite just subtle things about Office Space since it came up. Okay, so this was before the like nowadays anytime there's a computer they always use CGI on it,
Yeah.
which that's a rant for another day. But one of my favorite things is since Office Space came out before that,
Yep.
and if you look anytime there's a computer showing, they basically went out of their way to make it look like halfway between a Mac and a PC. Like really, really hard. Like I can't tell. Is that Mac? Is that Windows 95? What am I looking at here? And I'm sure that was deliberate. And it's just a neat little side thing that I liked. It was a good movie.
Haven't seen it in ages. I need to watch it. It's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm. That's like Lawrence. Can we pretend we can't hear each other through the wall?
Okay, so finally got everything done here. These,
Okay. I just got a crap load of eggplant seeds by harvesting a bunch of eggplants. For now, this will do to get some crops in the greenhouse. I'll work on more later.
Oh, dang it. I should... Nope, was not prepared.
I'm a coming.
Do a little bit of mining. And I'm already heading back, so I'll pass it out for me. Okay.
Level 6 foraging. I can do beach totem, fall
Yay.
seeds, and craft lightning rods.
Queen of sauce. Complete breakfast.
Sebastian.
We could call it a full breakfast.
Oh, you watered some crops. Thank you, Sebastian. You don't water any of our crops.
Sunny day tomorrow. Do I have crops? Alright, let's see. Pierre is looking for a sashimi. Okay. Battery. Okay, so we only got 7 days left of the season. Just enough time. That kale. Everyone has a good beat going.
Yeah, I was trying to
Yeah.
put stuff in the thing.
Oops, 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 oops.
So much coffee. Oh, and I thank Sebastian for watering all my stuff.
Yeah, he got the wrong farm. He's learning.
Very soon.
I stole a leak.
All right. I assume from me.
I'm still waiting for my keg to give me whatever pops up.
Hey, Mary Lewis. You should be able to run against Lewis as mayor.
That'd be great.
Like start of year 4 or something.
Can anybody make sashimi?
Yes,
If I give it's just one fish, right?
I believe so, yes.
If I give you a fish, can you make some for me to finish so I can finish quest?
Yep.
Thank you.
Let me finish this level in the mines and I'll start heading back.
Okay, take your time. I'm not even.
Okay, let me know when he dropped it off and then I'll head back.
I'm not gonna have time to see the old man. I'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to check Krobus, then I'm heading back. I can just get it from you tomorrow too. It's all good.
Yep. Okay. Oh. All right. Let's see. How much longer we gonna be playing?
I'm not sure.
Another day?
Sounds
Sure.
good.
Oh, good. Thanks, Glenn. It was sad. I found like the mother lode of gold deposits, but the baddies knocked me unconscious.
Hmm.
So who's still up then if you're drilling on the mine floor?
I'm
Well,
asleep.
I'm asleep.
Clint dragged me up, so
Oh. Achievement millionaire.
Ooh,
woo.
nice. Ooh, I had a good day farming.
Hey,
All right.
achievement.
Yep. All right.
The fish is in my purple thing.
Okay. Anyone still need leeks?
So we have 8 days left in the season.
6.
Yep. 28-day seasons.
Okay. I'm gonna use silver ones to get more seeds.
Well, the potato juice, Batman. So, okay. $35 copper ores for Clint. Let's see, got new stuff at the board. Calling on amateur paleontologist, 100 bone fragments, or looking for a big old wad of bug guts. Might go after the bug guts and.
Yeah.
I'm not down on the skeleton levels that much.
I should have sashimi. Let me try it. Let me put it in my thing and then.
I thought I had it too, but I don't. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, whatever. I'll get to it
Yeah, I
when I
did
can.
get 3 stars of Linus. I only have 2.
Oh.
3 stars of Linus. I have 2 stars. Okay, I was reading wrong. Yeah, I don't have it.
Oh yeah, I gotta go water the greenhouse if I haven't. I gotta go check on that.
Right. There you are.
KiraKitty. It's 1 a.m. Do you know where your bed is?
Actually, I don't. That's a problem I'm realizing now. Thanks for the heads up.
Well, you need the wifey to follow behind you in the bed.
He just needs the wifey to drag him off to bed.
It's Haley, right?
Yes.
We'll just Haley fall behind you carrying a giant bed.
20 minutes. Okay, I got enough time for actually make it to Sarah's bed. Or sleepover. Nothing more.
Oh, you just made it.
No.
You passed out in the bed.
But level 7 mining.
Damn it, he's drunk again.
Are you kidding me?
Mission failed successfully.
I think we found the title of this video.
Yeah.
Mission failed successfully.
Holy shit.
Alright. Well, was this where we're going to call it?
I think so.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, well, thanks everyone for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Ooh, more vodka. Hope you enjoyed, and we will catch you all next time.
See you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.